Assembled ourselves together here today so that this man and this woman can renew the vows they made to each other 12 years ago.
Kirk Frost and Rasheeda were once the power couple of love and hip-hop Atlanta, but now their love story has taken a surprising turn. There are rumors of betrayal, drama, and secrets everywhere. Fans are left asking, what really happened? Is this the end of their relationship for good, or is there still hope? Let us find out. Rasheeda and Kirk Frost have been a big part of reality TV for years. Fans know them from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where their relationship has had many ups and downs. Rasheeda, the boss lady, rapper, and businesswoman, and Kirk, the music executive, who always seems to get into trouble, have kept everyone watching. People either love them or hate them, but they always bring the drama. Lately, though, something feels different. Fans have noticed Rasheeda's serious face, and Kirk seems far away, almost like his mind is elsewhere. For weeks, they have not been seen together. Then came the big surprise. A leaked report said they are leaving Love and Hip Hop for good.
Kirk has been through a whole lot of... We're at a point in our relationship right now where you gotta put things behind you in order to move forward. Nobody is perfect and relationships have issues, but y'all also gotta understand forgiveness too.
Hold on. They have been part of the show from the very start, and their drama has been behind some of the biggest storylines. If they are leaving, what is really happening? Is it about their marriage? Are they finally done with each other? Or are they just tired of letting cameras into their lives? And what about the baby? Who is the father? It is Kirk, right? Their history has not been perfect. Kirk's cheating scandals have been famous, especially the time he had a whole baby with Jasmine Washington in 2016. That one really hurt Rasheeda. In 2017, she said they had separated, explaining, "We are working on making sure we are doing everything we need to do for our family." Rasheeda had stayed strong for so long. She had forgiven him, overlooked things, and even tried to move past it. This time, however, the betrayal was just too much. The pain and the humiliation hit her all at once, and in that moment, Rasheeda could not hold it in anymore. Standing face to face with Kirk, she finally let everything out. "You know, we have kids, right? That is what hurts me the most. Our kids look up to you. They see you as their superhero, their father. But did you ever stop to think about what this would do to them? Did you think about the consequences? You did not just hurt me, you broke me." The Frost family had already been through plenty of drama on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Kirk had secretly ordered a DNA test behind Rasheeda's back to check if their child was really his. Rasheeda's mom had taken things into her own hands and destroyed Kirk's prized motorbike. A fan even wrote about it.
"Can I get a hug? Can I get, cause you ain't been living with me, you've been back by yourself.
When I'm supposed to come over there, you better come get it."
Somehow they found their way back to each other. By 2024, they were celebrating 25 years of marriage. Rasheeda told fans that relationships change and couples need to grow together. It sounded nice, but let us be honest. Was she being truthful? Or just saying what people wanted to hear? Because let us not forget, in 2020, Rasheeda posted a photo of Kirk, and fans quickly noticed something. His face. He looked tired, checked out, and as if he was done. One comment said it best. He does not ever look happy. Now everyone is wondering the same thing about their possible exit from reality TV. Are they stepping back to focus on their marriage, or is this their way of slowly calling it quits? Imagine this. A room full of people from the industry with the usual chatter and glasses clinking. Suddenly, Rasheeda stands up and all eyes are on her. She takes out her phone and without warning plays a video for everyone to see. The room goes silent. The video shows Kirk in a compromising situation. Some people say it was another affair, while others talk about shady business deals. Whatever it was bad. Rasheeda, clearly fed up, looks straight at Kirk and says, "I should have left you years ago." Her words hang in the air, and everyone is shocked. This is not the first time Kirk has made mistakes, but this public moment is something else. Let us go back a bit. Kirk's past is far from perfect. In 2017, he admitted to cheating on Rasheeda with Jasmine Washington, which led to a child. Rasheeda was heartbroken. She even took off her wedding ring and kicked him out. but somehow they managed to fix things. Fans were skeptical, but still hopeful when Rasheeda caught Kirk in another mess in 2015. She walked into what he called his downtown office, keys in hand, and found him with another woman. She did not hold back and made it clear they had a serious problem. It was another blow to their already shaky marriage, and things only got worse from there. Fast forward to the recent VH1 event, and this public confrontation feels like the breaking point. Rasheeda's patience has finally run out. Fans are talking, wondering if this is the end of Rasheeda and Kirk, or just another part of their messy story. Rasheeda had enough. She stopped filming and stopped answering calls from producers. She even contacted her lawyers to make it clear she was serious. This put the show's team in a tough situation, not knowing what to do without one of their main stars. On the other hand, Kirk tried something different. Worried about losing his place on the show, he allegedly threatened to reveal the show's secrets. But this backfired. Instead of keeping his spot, it caused even more trouble with the executives. The network acted quickly and sent Kirk a notice to end his role on the show. The fallout happened fast. Both Kirk and Rasheeda were taken off all promotional materials. Their storylines were suddenly cut, and any mention of them disappeared from the show. It felt like they had never been part of the series. Fans were left confused, trying to figure out why they left so suddenly. Some thought it had to do with their ongoing marriage problems, while others believed there was a dispute with the network. The lack of any official statement only made fans talk more and guess what happened. This was not the first time the couple had been under public scrutiny. Their relationship has been affected by infidelity scandals, especially Kirk's affair with Jasmine Washington, which led to a child. These events were shown on the show, getting both criticism and sympathy from viewers.
What would say the secret is? What you think?
I mean, the secret would be you got to understand you're going to deal with a lot of criticism from people telling you how you should be in a relationship. And I don't think people understand me and Rasheeda have been married 25 years. First of all, we best friends. We're friends first. And, we could talk about a lot of things.
Despite all the challenges they faced, Rasheeda and Kirk managed to stay together and recently celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary. Over the years, they often shared how strong their bond was and how they were always working on improving their relationship. But when they unexpectedly left the show, it left many people curious. They began to question whether something bigger was happening behind the scenes. By that time, Rasheeda had already begun making some significant moves, and people couldn't stop talking about it. Rumors were spreading fast, with many suggesting that she was preparing to launch her own reality show. This time, it wasn't just about the usual drama. Rasheeda wanted to offer people a real look into her life. She wanted to show the world how she managed her businesses, how she took care of her children, and how she balanced everything as a powerful woman in the music industry. Rasheeda was ready to step out of the shadow cast by the Love and Hip Hop series and build something entirely her own. For years, she had been known as part of the Love and Hip Hop cast, but deep down, she always felt that there was more to her story. She had dreams of showing the world the different sides of herself. Her business ventures, her role as a mother, and her determination to keep pushing forward were all parts of her that deserved to be seen. Rasheeda was tired of only being remembered for the drama and wanted to define herself on her own terms. In early 2022, the rumors started to become reality. Rasheeda's new journey had already begun, and this time, it wasn't just a rumor, it was happening. She was ready to take charge of her narrative and carve out a space for herself that was completely separate from the show that had made her famous. She wanted her fans to see the real Rasheeda, not just the version viewers saw on TV. Her new reality show was designed to give fans a behind-the-scenes look at everything that made her who she was. It wasn't just about showing her glamorous life. Rasheeda wanted to show the hard work behind the scenes, the struggles she faced as a businesswoman, and how she dealt with the ups and downs of raising a family. This was going to be different. It wasn't about drama or conflict. It was about real life, real challenges, and how Rasheeda overcame them. Rasheeda's decision to move forward with her own show was a major step in her career. It wasn't just about building a brand or making money. It was about proving that she could succeed on her own, outside of the reality show world. She had always been more than just a television personality. She had a vision, and now she was determined to make it a reality. Through her new show, Rasheeda wanted to inspire other women to take control of their lives, to chase their dreams, and to show the world that they could do it all. She wasn't just a wife, a mother, or a reality star. She was a strong, independent woman who had built her own empire, and this was just the beginning. As the show took off, it became clear that Rasheeda had made the right move. Her fans were loving the realness she brought to the table. They could see the hard work, dedication, and determination in everything she did. It wasn't just about entertainment. It was about showing the true Rasheeda, the one who had been quietly working behind the scenes for years. Rasheeda's journey wasn't without its challenges. There were plenty of bumps along the way, but she never backed down. Every step she took was a reminder that she had the strength to overcome anything that came her way. She wasn't just a reality star. She was a force to be reckoned with, and her story was far from over. As she continued to build her brand, Rasheeda's influence grew. She became a role model for many, proving that with hard work, determination, and a bit of courage, you could accomplish anything. Her show wasn't just about showing her life. It was about inspiring others to chase their dreams, just as she had. In the end, Rasheeda's decision to step away from the love and hip-hop spotlight and focus on her own journey turned out to be one of the best choices she had ever made. She wasn't just a part of a reality show anymore. She was the star of her own story. And as her new path continued to unfold, it was clear that Rasheeda was only getting started. The new show Boss Moves with Rasheeda came out, and fans finally got to see the real side of her life. The show followed her as she handled her fashion, store, pressed, and ran her restaurant, Frost Bistro and bar. It also showed her as a wife and a mother at home. People loved the show, and it became a big success. It was doing so well that it got a second season, and fans stayed excited to see more. But while Rasheeda was rising higher in her career, her husband Kirk Frost was not happy. He was feeling left out. He was always used to being in control, but now Rasheeda was shining on her own. Some people close to them said Kirk believed the lie. People working behind the scenes were trying to turn Rasheeda against him. He thought they were trying to break them apart just to bring more drama to the show. This was not the first time Kirk had been caught in a bad situation. In 2016, he admitted that he had cheated on Rasheeda with Jasmine Washington. That affair led to a child, and the whole world watched the pain it brought into their marriage. Even after everything, Rasheeda kept her focus on her goals. She worked hard and kept building her name. But things started to feel even more strange when Kirk started talking about another couple's marriage problems. He showed support for rapper Papoose, who was having a hard time with his wife, Remy Ma. But fans were not happy. They quickly reminded Kirk about his own past mistakes. One person even said, "Did Rasheeda not stay with you when you were in a hot tub with another woman?" Things really started when Rasheeda posted something on Instagram that made people wonder. She wrote, "Been ready to get away." Many fans believed she was talking about a breakup. Her comments were full of people supporting her. They told her she was strong and that maybe it was time to move on. As the rumors grew, Kirk decided to speak up. He went live on Instagram and said there was no breakup. He told everyone that he and Rasheeda were still together and everything was fine. Then something surprising happened. Rasheeda joined the live video. Viewers got excited and waited to hear what she would say. But Rasheeda stayed quiet. She did not say anything at all. Her silence spoke louder than words. Rasheeda stayed quiet during the live video. She did not say anything to agree or disagree with what Kirk said. Her silence made everyone even more curious. People started wondering what was really happening between them. This is not the first time the couple has faced problems in public. In the past, Kirk's actions caused many issues in their marriage. There was a time when he tried to explain himself during cheating rumors, and that upset many fans. Even with all the struggles, Rasheeda has always stayed focused on her own goals. She kept working hard on her career and personal growth. But now, with all the drama on Instagram, people are talking about it again. Fans are arguing about whether what they see online is real. Some believe the issues are true, while others think it could just be for attention. No matter what the truth is, one thing is clear: they know how to keep everyone interested. As the situation continues, Fans are watching both Rasheeda's and Kirk's social media closely. They are waiting to see what happens next. Everyone is eager to find out if they will address the rumors directly or just let their actions speak for themselves. Rasheeda and Kirk know how to keep people talking. While Kirk felt like he was losing control, he did what any worried reality star would do. He threatened to share secrets. He said he had information on the producers of Love and Hip Hop that could hurt their reputations. Some people in the industry said he was not just making empty threats, and if he spoke, many important people could be in trouble. But here's the thing, no one seemed to care. Fans were more interested in what Rasheeda would do next. While Kirk focused on making threats, Rasheeda shocked everyone. She announced that she was done being part of someone else's drama. Now, she had her own show. The teaser for Boss Moves with Rasheeda was amazing. It showed her breaking free, finding her strength, and taking control. As for Kirk, he did not look great. Old clips of his mistakes were shown for everyone to see. But the most powerful moment came when Rasheeda took off her wedding ring. Fans went crazy, sending her messages of support, calling her strong and fearless. Meanwhile, Kirk seemed to be left behind. Kirk wasn't ready to let Rasheeda win so easily. He still had one final move left. He started a rumor, telling people that Love and Hip Hop had kicked Rasheeda off the show. He hoped that by spreading this story, people would think she hadn't left on her own terms, but that she had been forced out. Some blogs picked up the rumor and it started to spread, but the fans weren't fooled. They saw right through Kirk's attempt to save himself. Instead of making Rasheeda look bad, the rumor actually had the opposite effect. Fans could tell that Kirk was just trying to make himself look better after everything that had happened between them. They knew Rasheeda was in control of her own decisions, and they respected her for it. Kirk's plan to damage her image backfired, making him look worse instead. Fans began to see his move as desperate and childish, and it only hurt his reputation. Rasheeda's fans had always been loyal to her, and they weren't going to let anyone, especially Kirk, undermine her. They knew she was strong and capable and that she didn't need anyone to make her decisions for her. The rumor didn't change their opinion of her. In fact, it only strengthened their support for her. They admired her for taking control of her life and making moves on her own terms. Kirk had tried to manipulate the situation to make himself look better, but all he managed to do was hurt his own image. The more he tried to put the blame on Rasheeda, the more the fans saw through his lies. It became clear to everyone that his actions were fueled by his own insecurities and need for control. He didn't want to see Rasheeda succeed without him, and it seemed like he was willing to do anything to make sure she didn't outshine him. But what did this mean for their relationship? Was this the end of the story, or was there another twist waiting around the corner? The fans were left wondering if this was truly the final chapter in their complicated relationship, or if Kirk would find another way to try to get back at Rasheeda. The drama between them had always been intense, and it seemed like there was no shortage of surprises in their story. No matter what happens next, one thing was clear. Rasheeda had come a long way. She had worked hard to build her own brand and had proven that she could succeed without relying on anyone else, especially Kirk. Her journey was far from over, and she had already started to show the world a new side of herself. It didn't matter what rumors or drama were thrown her way. Rasheeda was determined to keep moving forward, and she wasn't going to let anything hold her back. As for Kirk, he seemed to be stuck in the past, trying to hold on to a relationship and a way of life that no longer worked for him. Instead of supporting Rasheeda's growth, he appeared to be trying to tear her down, and that only made things worse for him. It seemed like his attempts to sabotage her were a sign of his own fear and jealousy. The more he tried to control the situation, the more he lost his grip on the relationship. The fans, however, were not interested in the drama anymore. They had seen enough of the back and forth between Kirk and Rasheeda. They were ready for something real, something that showed the strength and resilience that Rasheeda had always carried with her. The fans rallied behind her, making it clear that they believed in her and would support her no matter what. Now the question remained, was this the end of their story, or was there more to come? Was this just another twist in the ongoing drama, or would Rasheeda continue to rise above it all and show the world that she didn't need anyone, especially Kirk, to succeed? Only time would tell. But one thing was for sure, Rasheeda had already proven that she could handle whatever came her way. So, what do you think? Is this really the final chapter in Kirk and Rasheeda's story? Or is there more drama left to unfold? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on their journey. There's never a dull moment in their world, and you won't want to miss what happens next.